I got an email a few weeks ago from a viewer that said, I love Sarah's Windows tweaks and tips, but what about the hardcore Linux customizations? Well, we've shown BlackBox and some other alternative Windows environments for Linux. But today I wanted to show you two fun tweaks for KDE, Matrix GL and 3D Desktop Switcher. So let's take a look at them right here. I have it installed on Linuxbox.
What's KDE?
KDE is the desktop environment, or one of the desktop environments for Linux. That's what I'm running right here. So when you see all these menus and the scroll bars and everything, the whole operating environment, that is KDE.
So it could be that or GNOME or even other
Exactly. There's like a whole handful of 10 or 15 of them. So I went with KDE on this one, and I'm in the shell right now. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see me zoomed in here. And what I love is this is Debian Linux, and what I love so much about it is you can choose you can do installations using an apt-get command. And what apt-get does is it makes it so easy for you to install applications. If you want to install something, you don't have to compile it. You don't have to go through all of that headache that you do with.
You don't have to manually install and check for updates in 40 different folders inside of Linux.
Exactly. All you do is type apt-get space the name of the application. In this case, I'm going to do apt-get install space. I believe it's the GL Matrix. And then once I hit enter there, it is going to go ahead and install the GL Matrix into the machine. And once I do that, all I have to do is click on these settings here, and I'm going to choose another setting here. This is within the KDE desktop environment. If you take a look at here, it says the behavior setting is to say allow programs to run in the desktop window. So that means that applications can actually replace your desktop.
Oh, weird.
So I've done that, and I launched the GL. This is GL Matrix, so that has replaced my desktop altogether. That's basically a 3D Matrix-like screensaver, but it's actually your desktop. You can click on the KDE Start menu and get all your different things. It definitely beats a standard JPEG. But aside from that, now, if I want to switch multiple desktops, which I love doing in Linux, if you take a look at the bottom here, the bottom center here, you're probably used to this right here. This is your 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your different. You can click on that. That'll give you desktop 1. That'll give you the desktop 2, desktop 3, and desktop 4. Now, on each of the desktops, you can have different things running. Like this is a Konqueror web browser that I'm running apple.com. Here I have a home page at google.com. So if we can pull all the way out, I'm going to show you the switcher now. This is the 3D switcher. All I have to do is click this button here. You want to take a full of the screen here, and it's going to shrink it all down into Windows, allowing me to choose exactly which desktop I want.
And those are all being rendered in 3D.
Exactly. They're all being rendered in 3D, and all I have to do is say, I want the Google desktop. Boom, right there. I'm back into Google. So I can click on that again and then choose exactly which one I want. If I want, let's say, the Mac desktop, let's go back to that. There it is. And these are two fun, little, easy-to-install tweaks that you can do in KDE. I shouldn't say easy to install because it took me a while to get here.
If you live and breathe and die in Linux, they're an easy install. For the rest of us,
that only play with Linux every few weeks, like you and I, it's like we have to operate on Windows because all the applications that we use for work are on Windows.
Exactly.
So we forget a lot of the commands. But this is a cool little application. For the links to download Debian Linux, which is what I'm running here, Matrix GL, or the 3D Desktop Switcher, visit the show notes at thescreensavers.com. Cool.